This is day 52 of Live in Grace, Walk in Love by Bob Goff. If you've yet to check out this series or our other series, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, I highly suggest both of them. These are both 365-day devotionals. If you'd like, keep up with us here or grab your own copy. Either way, God bless. I did just record this, but audio messed up, so I'm just running it back real quick. Day 52, chapter 52 says, how much we love God can be measured by how much we love people. Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 40, and this is Jesus speaking through the Bible. When he does speak, which is not a whole bunch in the actual book, it is very apparent, so please listen up. It says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on to these two commandments. Amen. When I first started following Jesus, there were times I was a little confused by what it meant to love God. He's invisible, right? I don't know about you, but I find it hard to love someone you can't see, touch, or hear. I know we can pray, and I've done this a lot since I had teenagers, but even prayer feels somehow a little different than just loving a God we can't see. So I looked around at different religious leaders to see what they meant when they said they loved God. It seemed like a lot of them meant they spent a lot of time reading the Bible, or reading books about the Bible, or teaching people how to think about God. I know those are common things people do when they love God, but it still didn't seem like it was the way to love God. I finally figured it out when I went back to the words Jesus spoke to his friends. Some people asked him what the greatest commandment could be, and Jesus told them the greatest commandment was to love God with all their heart, soul, and mind. Then he said this, and the second one is like it. The second commandment is to love our neighbors as ourselves. Loving God started to make more sense when I realized loving a God I couldn't see was a lot like loving the people he made and put all around me. Everyone is made in the image of God, so every person reflects a part of God's creative expression in this world in one way or another. Think about the people God has put in your life already and the characteristics you see in them that inform your understanding of God. The question that we ask you to sit with for 3 minutes after the end of the chapter says, who in your life is teaching you about the nature of God's love these days? Whether it's a coworker, a family member, an extended family member, someone that you met at the gym, someone that you go to youth group with, someone that you meet at your church. Who's doing that for you? God bless.